GNOME Repair by Danielle R. Cooling. A tiny sprig of a gnome lifted the last radish from the ground and placed it with care atop a large pile of produce already stacked high in his wheelbarrow. Mr. Gnome took pride in his veggies and blooms. He would weed during the day and sing to the baby sprouts at night. But that seemed to be all he did. Grunting with effort, for the wheelbarrow was quite heavy, the gnome ignored the tire as it weebled and wobbled back and forth as he pushed it across the yard. Leaning the wheelbarrow against the shed, he wiped his brow with a brightly colored kerchief and shrugged, "Maybe I should fix that." He then wandered off to mingle with the bougainvillea plant. The morning wore on with the gnome puttering here and there, never short of things to do. He noticed the hedges needed trimming, but discovered his clippers were rusted shut. Giving his shoulders a shrug, he said with an air of absent positivity, "Maybe I should fix that," and wished a couple butterflies good day before going inside to borrow Mrs. Gnome's sewing shears. As the sun rose higher, Mr. Gnome could be seen sipping a tall glass of sweet tea while he watered the tulips. With a spit and a sputter, the hose dried to a trickle. It seems the rag came off the hole he'd tied over it the last time he had watered the garden. Dropping the hose to the ground, he shrugged, "Maybe I should fix that." But instead, he chose to sit by the pond and chat with his friend, the goldfish. As the sun set, the gnome made a mental list of all the chores that needed to be done, but none of them included fixing the things which needed to be fixed. Early the next morning, Mr. Gnome enjoyed a leisurely breakfast with his wife. She reminded him of all the chores she wanted him to do around the house. Mr. Gnome assured his wife he would start on her list after he fed the chickens. Grabbing a bucket from the utility closet, he filled it with grain while whistling a merry tune. He continued to whistle while he walked jauntily down the path, waving to a starling perched on the weathered picket fence, once white, but now a dusty, dull gray. His whistling turned to humming as he breathed in the fresh air. Halfway down the path, he noticed a couple more starlings had come to rest on the old picket fence, each one staring at him intently as he walked by. Glancing up at the sky, he missed a step. Above him, in the branches of the trees, were dozens of beady black eyes staring down upon him. "Oh dear," he thought to himself as he started to run. Peeking over his shoulder, he discovered, in dismay, a trail of feed following him like a meandering snake down the path. Holding up the wooden bucket, he saw it was filled with holes. "Oh dear," he thought, "guess I should have taken care of that when Mrs. Gnome complained about her spice rack being plundered by termites." Running back toward the house, the gnome failed to notice the broken rake half buried in the autumn's leaves. Bonk! Tapping her foot impatiently, Mrs. Gnome held out a broom, gesturing at the mess of grain scattered all over her front stoop. Hanging his bruised head, Mr. Gnome mumbled, "Yep, I should have fixed that."